Whenever most people think of Christmas, they think of presents and Santa. For me, I think of a phenomenon that happened to me when I was younger. As a kid, my cousins always used to joke that if you saw Santa, his elves would use the ends of their pointy shoes to poke your eyes out. Being a dumb kid, I actually believed them. So every Christmas Eve night, I would hide under my blanket, trying to sleep so I wouldn't get my eyes ripped out by elves. My plan had always worked, except for when I was 6. That Christmas Eve, my mom and I had put out cookies and milk for Santa before going to bed. After that, I followed my Christmas tradition of hiding under my blanket. In the dead of the night, I could hear someone digging in the fridge downstairs. I was still scared of the thought of elves poking my eyes out, but my curiosity got the best of my 6-year-old self, and I had to see what Santa looked like. I walked down the stairs, expecting to see a jolly old man in a red suit, with a big white beard eating our cookies. Instead, I was greeted by some sort of creature. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it definitely wasn't human. It was gulping down all the food in our fridge. I could only stare at it, and once it noticed me, it stared back. It had large and sharp teeth, covered with red liquid. Ketchup, probably. I didn't really know how to react. Was this thing supposed to be Santa? The creature stood on 2 legs, then walked around the house after emptying our fridge. It looked at our Christmas tree, our presents, and decorations. I stood there, watching the monster walk around. Then it paused for a second, and it stared straight at me, while smiling.
I'll be back.
I watched as it went up the chimney. The only proof of its existence was my empty fridge. On Christmas morning, I tried to tell my mom about what I saw, but she told me I was just imagining things. Even as an adult, I still think of that weird encounter I had. This year, I'm spending Christmas Eve alone in my apartment. I decided to put on a Christmas movie to help me fall asleep. I slowly began drifting off. Upon waking up, it took me a moment to process what was happening. I could faintly hear jingle bells ring throughout my house, but I knew I didn't have any decorations with bells on them. That's whenever I began having the horrifying realization. Someone was definitely inside my house. I stood up and put my ear against my bedroom door. I backed up when I heard something like a fight happening. I ran back to my bed and dove under the blankets, due to my habit as a kid. I heard my bedroom door slowly open. Even though I was terrified, I lifted my blanket up slightly to see who it was. I let my eyes adjust slowly to the darkness, and I saw the creature from 15 years ago, right in front of me. The monster gave me a terrifying smile, and for some reason I felt relieved.
I saved you from them.
Was all it said, before it left for good. I was left there dumbfounded, but thankful. If that was never actually the monster, then who was?